What's going on, everyone? We have ourselves brand new Rush Duel news and Go Rush news as well. First thing that we have to talk about is that Go Rush is moving on to its second year, so that's pretty awesome, people, that we're actually going to keep continuing on with the series. We even got the introduction of two new characters, Ryugu Tremolo and Ryugu Phaser. They might actually be brothers. I mean, they got the same last surnames. Nothing much we can go into with the characters. We see no decks, no voice actors, or anything of that sort. So let's move on to the next big news, and this one is absolutely huge, people. And for the next big news, we actually have our first ever limited forbidden list, people. And some people would think it will never happen. I was kind of thinking on the fence about thinking it'll ever happen because of the legend rule, but I guess the game is getting too big now and they got to start moving and putting in a limited list. Before people start freaking out and saying, oh my goodness, we're getting a limited list, this is the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! When that happened with Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, it started going crazy during the Chaos era, things were going downhill. This is the end of Rush Duels. Trust me, it's not. For those of you who are too young to remember or just don't remember at all, there was a limited list right at the start of the first ever set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend of Blue Eyes. For those who don't remember, all 5 pieces of Exodia were limited. Pot of Greed was limited. Monster Reborn was limited. Change of Heart was limited. Dark Hole was limited. Raigeki was limited. So yes, limited cards have been in the game since the very first set of Yu-Gi-Oh! And trust me, the first set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't crazy like it is now. So this is not the start of things going downhill. This is them trying to fix things because the legend rule can't fix cards that are not legend cards. So let's just go over what's being hit. At the moment, we have no forbidden cards, no semi-limited cards, just limited cards that can be played one of in a deck, and that's Nekme Nana, Thunderbolt the Blazing Thunder, and Secret Order. These all make sense. These are all key pieces in the Gate Order deck. So Gate Order for a while now has been getting a lot of anti-support cards in the set. Just a lot of cards to stop level 7 normal monsters from coming out to the field. And now they just say, you know what, forget it. Instead of just making cards to stop this deck, we're just going to just stop this deck in its tracks right here. And I think that's probably the smarter move instead of just making a whole bunch of anti-meta cards. You don't want to be like the regular game where you have to play specific cards just so you can move on in a tournament. You don't want to have to play Ultraviolet Lady just so that your opponent can't just smash you with Gate Order. Now, the last bit of news and the huge news is that FiveHeaded Dragon is coming out, people, and it's gonna be the cover card of the Legend Awakening pack. So let's just think about FiveHeaded Dragon for a second. We all know it is a dragon monster, fusion monster that requires 5 dragons as material. Now, currently in Rush Duel, you have fusion. Fusion requires the monsters to be on the field, and in Rush Duel, you only get 3 slots for monsters. So your first thing you're probably thinking is, this is going to be impossible to summon. Why is this card even being made? And all I gotta say is, calm down. They're not going to put this card in the cover and release it and put a big blurb around it and not have any way to even summon it. Even on the blurb, it even says that it's going to come with something special so that it can actually work. Remember, this is a whole set dedicated to making legend cards work. So there's no way they're just going to give you FiveHeaded Dragon. This card is never going to be able to work. So they're probably going to give specific support that allows you to fuse it into it from the hand, maybe shuffle back monsters from the field and graveyard into the deck. Heck, we might even get Dragon's Mirror, and I know some of you are probably thinking, Dragon's Mirror? We're not going to get Dragon's Mirror. Dragon's Mirror requires you to banish. There's no banishing in Rush Duels, and to that I say, there's a first time for everything. The first time we ever got a continuous effect, it was like, whoa, here's continuous effects. Well, the first time we ever got ourselves a Quick Spells, like, hey, here's a Quick Spells. We got fusions for the first time as well. We even got monsters that activate from the hand, like Cyber Dragon and the Executies that we've never seen before as well. So let's not say that it's going to be impossible for them to add something like Dragon's Mirror to make it work. It could even be a legend card as well. Granted, Dragon's Mirror wouldn't be incredibly strong since a lot of the good fusion monsters that require dragons are high dragons, and Dragon's Mirror only fuses into dragon type monsters. So they can still make it into a legend. That way you can't keep spamming out FiveHeaded Dragons every single turn. But at the same time, if it's not a legend card, I can also understand that as well. But that's just something that I'm thinking might come about with the reveal of this card. So let me know what you guys think about this. Go Rush going on to its second season. or second year with brand new characters being added to the cast as well. Our first ever limited, ban, and semi-limited list. Let me know what you guys think about the choices to eat on the list and to even make a list in the first place. And let me know if you guys are excited about FiveHeaded Dragon. For those who don't know, it actually does have the same exact effect and it has the same exact stats from the original game that's already been revealed as well. So nothing about it is changing. It even specifies you need to fusion summon it as well. So you can't even Monster Reborn it back from the graveyard. This is what I got for you guys today. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.